Hi, welcome to the Authentic Business course. I'm Mark Michael Lewis, one of the co-creators of the course, and today we'd like to talk about the 10 key skills of business thriving. I'm going to lay them out for you, say what they are, why they matter, and how you can use them to positively transform your business effectiveness, your profitability, the amount of fun you have, and the amount of fulfillment and meaning you experience in 2010. To begin with, let's talk a little bit about me and how the understanding of these 10 skills came into existence. It was about 25 years ago when I was introduced to something called Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP. What's important about that is that it gave me an idea. And that idea is that excellence in any field, in any activity, has a structure. And the more you understand that structure, the more you can tap into, replicate, and extend that excellence. And so when I went through college and I was in grad school, I was studying organizational development, I got fascinated in the question, what is the structure? What is the set of strategies? What is the foundation that makes businesses thrive? Such that the more you use those skills, the more you built on that foundation, the more your business could soar. And on the other hand, if you didn't use that foundation, and if you weren't good at those skills, your business could fail and sometimes crash tragically. Right? What is the difference that makes the difference in business success and thriving? That's the question. Because you only have so much time and energy and resources to invest in your business this week. And when this week's done, it's gone forever. You can never get it back. So you need to be really intelligent about how you invest your time, energy, and resources to make sure you're doing the things that are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck, the highest return on your investment. And that's what this video is all about. And after 20 years of consulting and training with over 100 different businesses, as well as managing other people's businesses and being an entrepreneur where I created, managed, and sold my own products and services, it became increasingly obvious that you'll recognize this immediately, that some skills are far more important than other skills. And I came to recognize this distinction between what I call key skills or primary skills or core skills and extra skills or secondary skills or peripheral skills. And what I found is that all the businesses that were successful because they were good at the key skills. And they may or may not be good at any particular secondary skills. But if they weren't good at any particular key skill, that not being good would cause them to fail in one way or another. And the better they were at each of the key skills, the more the synergy of those key skills shot them into success and profitability. And if there's anything I want you to get out of this video, the one thing to take away is that key skills, when you're dealing with key skills, they have a multiplying effect on your effectiveness and your profitability. When you're dealing with secondary skills, they have an additive effect. So when you focus on your key skills, you can multiply your effectiveness. Whereas if you focus on the secondary skills, you might get better, but it's only going to have an additive effect on your business and your profitability. That said, let's get right into the 10 key skills of authentic business. And the first skill, which happens to be the most important of the 10 key skills, is authenticity. And to understand why authenticity is the most important of the 10 key skills, let's describe what authenticity is and what its opposite is. Okay, so authenticity, as we describe it, is telling the truth about who you are, what you bring to the table, and the results that you can achieve for your clients. When you're telling the truth about who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you can achieve for your clients, you are bringing authenticity to your business. And the more authenticity you bring to your business, the more your business can thrive. And if you've run a business for any period of time, you know that's true. The popular idea is that it's not telling the truth that somehow makes you be successful in business. But let's look at that. Because if authenticity is telling the truth, the opposite of authenticity is BS. If you pretend to be somebody you're not, If you pretend to have skills that you don't have and pretend to be able to create results for your clients that you can't deliver on, your business is going to blow up in your face. If you're in a business that you want to grow through time, where you're growing your reputation, where you're growing the long-term value of your clients and your clients' ability to bring you more business, it's your authenticity. It's being who you are where all the power is. And the effects of that show up everywhere in your business. It shows up with the relationships with your clients, the relationships with your team and your staff, and your relationship with yourself, where you're one-on-one, looking at your calendar, deciding what you're going to do next. And although the consequences show up everywhere, I want to talk about two central consequences of authenticity that you'll recognize, that you can use to kind of tune into your own authenticity and get a sense for how authentic you are in your business and how you can begin to improve on that particular skill. So the first consequence of authenticity is what I call power. The more authentic you are, the more you're telling the truth about who you are, what you bring, and how you can serve your clients, the more powerful you will be in every part of your business. And this is how it shows up. When you really know that you're telling the truth, you can look your client straight in the eye and you can say, look, I can deliver this for you. Let's make this happen. You will be glad that you worked with me. And when you can say that from your heart, from your gut, and just know that you are telling the truth, that kind of power will transform your business. And any part of your business that you bring that to, you're going to become more powerful in. The second part of authenticity, the second major consequence, is on the other side of that coin. And the opposite side, the reaction to authenticity, is trustability. The more authentic you are, the more the person you're talking with will trust you in what you're saying. And trust is the essence of business. Trust is, you say you can do that for me? I believe you, therefore I will hire you. Therefore I will give you my money and my trust and access to my organization so that you can do the work that you need to do. Trustability is the essence of partnership. And trustability comes from your authenticity. So, authenticity is the most important of the 10 key skills because authenticity determines your level of power and trustability in your business. Now, the second of the 10 key skills is what we call identity or branding, or your ability to clarify and define the value proposition that you bring to the marketplace. By branding, we do not mean your icon or your logo or your stationery, right? Although those can play a part. Branding is about what the customer or the potential customer is left with after interacting with your company. Who do they understand your company to be? What's the value that they understand that your company offers them? That is the brand for that person. Your brand is defined by you, but it lives in the marketplace. And if you want the marketplace to see your company in a way that's consistent with what your company actually brings, if you want the marketplace to say, wow, this company brings me this value, and that's the value that you actually bring, then you need to get clear about who you are so that you can make sure that every point of your communication with your potential clients and your clients reinforces that same value. Because once you've established your brand in your customer's mind, the value that you bring, anytime that they want that value, they will naturally turn to you to find out how you can fulfill it. And that's where you can create an endless variety of products to adapt to changing market conditions or to take advantage of new trends. As long as they know to look to you, you can service them. But if they don't know to look to you, if you haven't established a brand, if you aren't known for something, then every time you've got a new product, you have to start from scratch in your marketing and build up all the new relationship and all the new trust. And that's simply too expensive and it's too much work. Branding is your capacity to build equity in what it is you bring. Because the more you have that brand, that reputation for bringing that one thing, the more you can begin to expand that brand to all the additional things you want to bring. And you need to build that brand intentionally, carefully, and you need to protect it with everything that you've got because your brand is your business.